did the return of Mikko impact things?
I don't think it impacted it at all, although it was good, good to see him back and nice video tribute. And I thought the McKinnon ceremony at the start of the game was awesome. So was Mikko's, and the crowd had great energy, and I think the guys fed off that. Everyone knew it was a big game, and we're still scratching, clawing, trying to catch these guys, and we're playing some good hockey. So, just a little runway here yet to try and do that.
Coach, when you guys get into the playoffs, you're not only are you going to have to go through the Stars most likely, but you have to win all kinds of different games. Since the deadline, we've seen you guys win games where you've controlled play, where you haven't liked what you've done. Come back in a game tonight, you give away a lead late, and you're able to rally. Just how much are you liking the kind of the diversity from the way that your team is finding ways to win games?
Yeah, I like it. I think there's a mental toughness to this group. There's a confidence in this group right now that we can not only go and create enough offense to win games, but we can also check the right way. And I think you see that through large portion of the game. We weren't giving up a lot of scoring chances, right? So even if we're not in complete control at the other end, and if we're not creating enough, we can lock it down now, and we've been doing that. We've been getting some good goaltending. We've got to clean up a couple of those decision-making things and the turnovers. But I think our team, it's got confidence. You have to, obviously you'd love to go out and create a bunch of scoring chances and score 5, 6, 7 goals a night, but the way teams are going to check in the playoffs, it's not realistic, so we have to keep digging in on the other areas of our game, so we're rock solid on the defensive side of it, and we're getting better in that area, no question. The guys down the middle of the ice, the experience, the size of Nelson and Coyle really help us there, Drury too. Lingering on the back end. So we've become a more experienced team and a little bit more confident and relaxed team when it comes to playing on our half of the sheet here recently.
The top six was a little bit quiet in Calgary. How did you like the response from the first and second line tonight?
Yeah, I thought they were good tonight. They were really good. You're gonna have those nights. It did not look like those guys had their legs in Calgary. They were fighting it a little bit to try and get the energy where we needed it, but the bottom six was spectacular in that game. And tonight Nelson's line gets a couple big goals. Mac's line was dangerous all night. So yeah, I have to say that throughout our lineup, there's not many guys that I didn't like tonight. We made a couple mistakes, but we have to live with them and try to cover some of those up a little bit better than we did. But as a whole, I thought our whole team played hard.
Cale said that seeing these guys again this season is going to be inevitable, but do you look at this as you played so well against them for almost 54 minutes, or do you look at it like, man, we dominated them for 54 minutes and still ended up numbered?
No, I think it's all about how we played, and I think we can extend that to a full 60 or beyond if we have to. There's no question in my mind. I think you're hoping that you're playing games like that you're sort of figuring out some things about the Dallas Stars that you can do, things that you got to be aware of, so the whole team's dialed in on it, and it's going to come down to playing your best hockey for that 2-week stretch if we play them in the playoffs.
Do you have an update on Josh Manson's status?
I don't. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that I don't think it's day to day. It's probably week to week. But I don't have a secure timeline because he's still getting evaluated.
Coach, even though Wedgwood didn't see a whole lot of shots on goal for that first sense of time of the game, this feeling kind of like a playoff game coming into the energy and everything, what did you think of his game playing a consecutive game?
I thought he was rock solid again. His last 3 starts, the 2 on the homestand, or 4 starts now, he's been spectacular. Yeah, the number of chances that we're giving up, I really like. The quality of those handful of chances that we're giving up, not great. And so he's made some big saves for us at key times to keep us in games, to keep us leading games. He's done exactly what he said he was going to do. He said he's going to compete and be good in the room. That's what he's doing. He's competing his ass off.
When the Mikko trade was originally made, externally it kind of took the air out of the balloon a little bit, but now you look, whatever, it's 6 weeks later. Are you in a better position in a weird way with all the moves that you're more diverse and suited to make this run that it feels like you guys are all in?
Well, I'm not going to compare the two situations, but you have to, like, there's decisions that are made and you have to move on and you have to make the best of what you have. And I like our group. I mean, it's obviously, Marty's a great player. Drury really helps us. If that allows us to add some of the other guys that we added at the deadline to get stronger as a team and sort of adapt and readjust, like, exactly how everything works a little bit with our team. We're still figuring some of those things out, still integrating some guys into some of our systems, but we're in a good spot. You know, Mikko's in a good spot in Dallas. We're happy for him, and we're in a good spot here. So, you know, life goes on.
Evan?
You've got two forwards who are probably regular players on a lot of teams sitting out right now.
Yeah.
And I know you want to get them in there, but your bottom six is really gelling right now. Does that get more difficult as?
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah. We have lots of hockey yet to be played, and we're healthy at this point with the exception of Manson. So we'll be patient and we'll try to keep everyone involved as best we can. But yeah, the guys that, like this, you know, third, fourth line, whatever you want to call them, for me, have played really solid the last handful of games, so it's making a tough decision.
A few more for Jared.
Coach, Cale mentioned, you know, refs are going to miss calls, that's fine. He gets that stick up high.
Yep.
Just, I don't know what your thoughts are on that, you know, especially with it being Cale.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think by any means, even though it looks somewhat intentional, he comes in high. It's not the type of player he is, so I think it's a missed call. That's what happens. I think there's, like, throughout the course of the game, you're going to make decisions on what you call and what you don't, and what the standard's going to be. I think that one they just didn't see it, you know. So it happens all the time in hockey games where they miss things, and sometimes they catch ones that you aren't expecting them to catch, and other times they miss obvious ones. But yeah, I think it's just something that you got to play through. I don't love seeing it, but I mean, sometimes you just got to play through it.
Was tonight an emotional night for the team? You got McKinnon's ceremony, the first game against Mikko. Like, is it an emotional night for the team, or is it just another game?
I think you're trying to. It helped the energy of the building. The McKinnon ceremony started the game. It helped our guys' energy. They knew it was a big game anyway. I think there's always some emotion there. There should be. The game has to be played with passion and emotion. You can tell when it's not, and it's just not as good of a hockey game. It's not as competitive as you'd like it to be from a coach's standpoint. But it's a long season. You're going to have energy swings that you have to deal with. But tonight it was a hard played hockey game, and that's what we needed it to be.
Thanks, Jared.
Yep. Thanks.
Well-documented big head, so fits nice and snug.
What are your thoughts on overtime and just the way this game played out as a whole?
Yeah, honestly, we were really good for, 58 minutes. Little lapse there, and ended up costing us, getting all the points and them not getting any, you know what I mean? So unfortunate that they got a point there, but we stuck with it, found a way, and 58 great minutes. I mean, we were really good, and Wedgie was really good, and our desperation was there. And I loved our game. I thought we tilted the ice, played fast, put those guys on their heels. They're a really good team, and I think they only had 15 shots almost till the last 5 minutes of the third. So great effort by everybody, and unfortunate to let them get one there, but good game from us overall.
How frustrating was it to see those two goals scored in 20 seconds after Wedgwood had such amazing saves in the series? Yeah,
it was tough. I mean, we're all doing everything we can to keep the puck out of our net there, and unfortunately just took a crazy bounce and went in, and then they got one right back. So unfortunate, but I liked our resilience. We stuck with it. We got the second point, and we're playing well right now. We have great depth. Everybody's contributing, and we need everybody down the stretch here. It's so true. I mean, when I think back to our cup run, we really needed every single guy and everyone to step up. And a lot of guys did a lot of little things tonight that don't get noticed. And great job up and down the lineup by a lot of different guys who helped us get the win.
Points in 9 straight games. I mean, how do you keep this momentum as you head onto the road? Is it just copy and paste what you did for most of the game?
I think so. I mean, you could feel the energy and the electricity in the building tonight with Nate and then Mikko coming back, and that fired everybody up. And we have to create our own energy and momentum on the road, not rely on the fans, even though they're so dang good every night here. It's so fun to play here, and hopefully we can just hit the repeat button and go on the road and keep playing like we have.
Any conversations with Mikko?
No. Tight divisional game. We're rivals now, unfortunately, and we had dinner last night, and I'm sure we'll say hi after, but all business on the ice.
How was dinner?
Good, he paid. Free meals always better, right?
Did you guys get things hashed out as Gabe said you were gonna try and get done, basically?
Yeah, we love Mikko. I mean, he's a iconic Avalanche forever, and what he did to this organization helped us win the cup. He's a tremendous person, tremendous player. We loved him as a teammate, and just an unfortunate side of the business that happens. And Gretzky's been traded. There's these great all-time players that have been traded, so it happens. And Mikko's not the first, and he's not the last superstar player to get traded. So as unfortunate as it was, and how much it stings to see him in that jersey, we have to move forward. And we love the pieces we got in return, but we'll always love Mikko.
What if
he ended up there, I end up here, and nothing against him.
Playoff-like atmosphere out there, how fun was that one?
Yeah, it was great. It's a long season, and get into these Sunday afternoon games where it feels like playoffs, it's great, and we'll change up.
Points in 9 straight games. How do you keep this momentum on the road? Is it just kind of a copy and paste of what you guys did tonight?
Yeah, I feel like we were a dominant team today, and then at the end we kind of let them get a couple. Reggie made some big saves, and just overall a good game, I would say.
How frustrating was that to see the 2 goals scored in 20 seconds after Wedgie made such great saves?
Yeah, it was tough, but it's hockey. They're a good team too. They're good players. They got it done. So it was a tight game. I feel like we played great, and we just stuck with it.
How much fun are you guys having with this group right now? It seems like you guys are really feeling it.
Yeah, I think it's been great. Our locker room's definitely been live in here. It's been loud, so it's good, and nice to get this kind of feeling before the playoffs.
Thanks so much, Mark.
Thank you.
3 points in this game. What can you say about just that last end of the third and going into OT?
Yeah, you knew that they were going to give everything they had in the third, and there were a couple times we got pinned in, a couple times we had them hemmed in, and obviously really battling there. Wedgie makes a big save, and we're just trying to keep it out, and then they were able to put it in, but then the other one obviously just tough. We got to find a way to recoup that momentum and bring it back, but I felt like we closed the period really nice with the last 2 minutes there and found a way in overtime.
Looked like you got to stick up high there. I think it was in the second period. Just what kind of happened on that play?
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing because he shot the puck, and I don't know if he thought I was trying to cross-check him and trying to protect himself, but his stick up pretty high got me in the chin. It is what it is. Obviously, it's a tough game to see everything, and refs miss stuff like that, but that was that one didn't feel great.
Everybody's concerned about how Mikko coming back into this building. How was it for you to play against him tonight?
Yeah, obviously it's weird. Played against him at 4 Nations, so you see it on the other side, but definitely not an in-division team like this, and I'm happy for him. Obviously, he's going to be settled in a place for quite a long time, and he's going to have really a lot of success, in my opinion, there. So, I think should have been a warm welcome because he's done so much for this team and this organization, and he's a great guy and obviously an amazing player too.
How was the dinner last night?
It was good, yeah. Yeah, it was good. We had to fight for him to pay the bill, but no, I'm just kidding. No, it was great. Obviously, it's always good to see Mikko, and it's unfortunate that we'll be seeing a lot more of him now, but it's good.
Were there things that had to be hashed out?
No. I don't know if I didn't see that quote. Somebody told me about that. I don't know if that was just like being funny or whatever, but no, it's just nothing to be hashed out. He's an amazing guy, and we all love him, and I know he loves us too. So,
given the stakes of this game, even before Mikko got traded there, and then after he got traded there, just what did you think of your performance? At least for the first 55 minutes, certainly.
I thought we played really well for basically a large chunk of the game. We were keeping them hemmed in and then trying to shut down their rush. They're a really good rush team, very fast, and I felt like a lot of things to build off of that we did well defensively, and we just got to keep finding ways to put the puck in the net.
It seemed like everybody was kind of sliding around the ice. Was the ice an issue tonight?
Yeah, it's been okay here lately. I mean, it always starts out great, and then you kind of find in the third. I mean, it's every single building. It's gonna get bouncy and a little bit rough. So I don't think it's anything attributed tonight. I know they're doing the best they can here to make the ice the best quality, and it has been in years past. So I don't know. I think the Nuggets play yesterday or something like that. Yeah. So maybe that's why. So yeah. and it's an afternoon game.
Sorry.
Okay.
You could see a lot of this Dallas team come playoff time. How do you think these two teams match up? What's
For
the
sure,
key?
we will. I think it's inevitable. I think it's we got to meet, and I think we match up. It's going to be an incredibly hard series if it comes to that. And they're a super deep team, and we've added so much depth too. So, yeah, again, it's going to be games like tonight, very tight checking and not a lot of scoring opportunities. But you got to find ways to capitalize, and that's what they did at the end there. But yeah, we got lucky at the end.
What's it to say that Wedgwood comes back in after the last game and plays the way he played tonight, keeping you guys in the game? I mean, you know.
Yeah, Wedgie's been incredible lately. He's kept us in game. Obviously, a huge save there, and would have been great to get that one out and not to get the hemmed in the last 5 there. But Wedgie's been awesome for us, and we're very fortunate to have 2 really good goalies and lean on them when we need to. But Wedgie's held us in the last couple games he's played. That's for sure.
Last ones.
Good.
Thanks, Cale.